How are you, sock monkey? I have a few minutes this morning. I'm already where I'm supposed to be, but I'm here a little too early. So I'm sitting with my silly yarny sister, Socktacular Saturday socks. I am introducing the green. The first round of green that I added, I continued with the ribbing. I want to say front loop, back loop. Knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, one by one ribbing. It's cute. I worked the ribbing one row, and now I'm going to work a couple of rounds with just knit. So I was transitioning from the cuff to a very, very small leg, and then I'll split off for the heels. This is just my first one. I haven't done my second one yet. So I'm starting with the first. Before I split off for the heel, I'll go and do the other to make sure that they're the same. But I'm having a wonderful time sitting here, and I really thought, oh man, I need to talk to a sis about this. It's raining. It's warm in the car. I have my yarn. It's just cozy. This is what it's all about, right? The slow fashion process of just sitting and making something that you know you're going to enjoy for many, many years to come. This is the first time that I've worked with this Aloe Vera yarn, and I'm not noticing like a texture difference, a difference in the feel of the yarn compared to the raspberry. But I mean, I'm just on round 2. Maybe it takes a little while for the aloe vera to infuse. I slept really good last night. In my own bed. In my own home. I'm back on the overnight shifts. I don't think that there'll be any interruption in our visits because the overnight shifts fall into a day when we don't normally visit. You can come by anytime, but it's not usually one where I'm on demand. Yeah, I slept really, really good last night. I could hear the rain on the sliding glass door in the bedroom, and it was so soothing. I think I'm a really, really light sleeper, and I tend to listen to the house at night with one ear open while I'm sleeping because I'm a mom. Because I'm a mom, I listen to the house, and it's not that I'm worried or afraid. It's just something that we learn if somebody needs us. So if we do something, we don't really turn completely off. So when it's raining at night, I think it drowns out my abilities to listen to every breath that the house takes. And so I'm actually forced just to relax and sleep, right? That, and I've been really working in the yard. I think I just wore myself out. I mentioned the other day that I sprinkled about 5 pounds of sunflower seeds in my little tiny front yard. I have a front yard that I just let go wild. And then I have this section that leads up to the door, and it's about, I don't know, a 6 by 12. It's tiny. No way I needed a football field's amount of sunflower seeds for that tiny little section. But things struggle to grow there. So I decided that I was going to overwhelm it. The California poppies, the orange California poppies have been blooming and looking gorgeous right next to the purple lavender that's been blooming and gorgeous. But I know the poppies have a short window, and I wanted to have something else green and starting to come up. I did a ground cover, crimson clover experiment, and those are popping up too. Oh man. So I'm going to have green clovers all over the ground cover, and then I'm going to have, counting my eggs before they hatch, I'm going to have so many sunflowers blooming and popping that nobody's going to even be able to find my door. We're going to have to fight through a jungle to get in and out of the house. Imagination. We'll see. I mean, the potential's there. So I think by pulling out weeds and trying to work on the backyard, and my jade clippings that I picked up a few weeks ago are very well established, and they're looking great. There was a tiny bit of shock where they turned a little bit from their vibrant green to a little bit of a yellow, but with frequent waterings, they're coming back. I've been watering every evening after the sun goes down so that I don't burn anyone's leaves. And then this natural rain saturating everything, perfect. I have 3 above ground planter boxes that we usually put our veggies in. I haven't established those yet. I got them weeded, and I pulled out all the crabgrass weed from around them. And then I've been watering the dirt boxes. So I think this good rain that we're having right now will get that dirt revamped and ready to go. So, I feel like I want to sneeze. Somebody's thinking about me. I think maybe tomorrow. It's supposed to rain through the whole weekend. Technically, this is Friday. It's supposed to rain through the whole weekend, so that's perfect. A good rain today. It's rained most of the day. And then tomorrow, even if it's raining, I can go out and put in my my string beans, my Blue Lake beans. And I bought some little cherry tomatoes. So I'm going to put those out. Those are just the beginning ones. They should have, I think, already been in the ground. But the rain's been late, and I really need the rain to help me out with these projects, right? Help me out, rain. Help me out. So the plan is for me to sit here for another, I don't know, I'm about 15 minutes early. If you're not early, you're late. Definitely one of those people. I'd rather hurry up and wait than to have someone else waiting on me, right? I respect schedules and times. So I'm going to sit here and work on this little sock. It's not officially a sock yet. I only have a cuff, which I'm thinking as soon as I'm finished with this one, I am going to make a ball band cuff. I'm going to make just a really long ribbed piece to fit over these sock balls. So, but I need to finish these socks first because I'm really trying to get that cute little patch that Rainy over at the Woolly Llama and Missy over at Missy's Yarniverse are offering the little challenge to win a patch. If you'd like to hear more about the Sis patch, go check out Rainy and Missy's channel and see what you got to do to get yourself a little cool kids patch. All right, I'm going to sit here and listen to the rain. I'll visit with you soon. Bye. Told you I'd be back. I'm back. I'm back and it's Saturday. Hello, silly yarny sisters. Socktacular on a Saturday. How are you? I'm excited. I've moved on. I got the cuff. I did the little bit of foot leg part that I wanted to do. Now I'm moving on with the heel. And I realized that in starting this new pair of socks, I didn't tell you guys anything about the pattern that I'm following or the tutorial or anything. So I made myself a little cheat sheet. I am making the Hermione sock English knitting. It is a tutorial on YouTube by Tina over at Simply in Stitches. I love her tutorials. She's helped me make many pair of the vanilla sock pattern. So this one's Harmonies from, I believe, because it's a Ralvery pattern. So Tina found the Ralvery pattern and she's gotten permission. She's made it into a YouTube tutorial showing you step by step, stitch by stitch, nice and slow, what to do. The reason why I picked this one this time around is to expand my abilities, my knit abilities. I picked this one because it is a vanilla sock. There's nothing fancy, but it changes color. And remember the last socks that I made? These socks, I ran out of yarn and I was freaking out because I didn't know how to attach more yarn to keep going. All one color. Wasn't doing anything, no pattern fancy, but I didn't like that feeling that come on. So I wanted to work on that a little bit in these next socks. I also wanted to make them shorties. So I modified Hermione's sock and I modified Tina's instructions to make them shorties. But these are just a mixed matchy pair of socks, aren't they? The heel style on the sock that I'm making is a slightly modified garter stitch edge eye of partridge. I don't know. Everyone gets to make up their own. You make up a pattern, you get to make up a name for it. The heel is a 4-row repeat. They're very simple. One is a knit 3 purl to the end. No big deal. The next one is a knit and a slip sequence. The 3rd row, knit 3, purl to the end. The 4th one is purl 3 and then a slip knit sequence. So it gives this nice little edge down the side of the heel, which is what I adored about the vanilla sock. I love this little border piece. So here's the sock, here's the little border piece, and then there's that slight heel texture. I love that. That is so, it makes me feel like I'm making like a really fancy, elegant sock. I know they're vanilla, but come on. I'm doing stuff over here. So I made myself this tiny little chart because on the heel flap, I haven't done the heel turn, the heel flap that comes down your heel, it is an 8-row repeat. And you're only working on half the stitches. You've thrown off half. Your front half is just being held, not doing anything. You're just working these back half, which is, I've moved down. I'm doing the medium-sized socks. So I have my bag. And because I'm doing 2 colors, I have my 2 colors down in my sock bag. And this sits on the top. I did the around. I believe this is the first time I'm showing you the sock with both colors going. So I got my raspberry, I've got my aloe vera green, and then I've done a couple of rows on the heel. Which my cheat sheet's gonna come in handy. Every time I make a row, I'm just gonna check it off. And the reason why I did this is because I'm back on overnights a couple nights a week. And I like to watch YouTube videos. I like hanging out with friends while I keep busy awake on overnight shifts. So if I write this down, then, sorry, Tina, I don't have to hang out with you on repeat over and over again. I did watch her twice on how to do this properly, so Tina's good. She knows I'll be right back. She told me, go work the 7 rounds and come right back, so that'll help me on that. But not only am I working 7 on this one, I'm working 7 on this one as well. So I have my 2 colors. I did the cuff, the small leg part, and I haven't started the heel on this. when I go to my next overnight, I need to take all of this with me because it is a 10-hour overnight and I want everything with me. I want to be able to just progress and move through as much as possible. So they're not going to all fit in here. I need a new sock bag. We'll see. We'll see. I think I have company. My brother and my niece are here. I'll see you guys soon, okay? Take care, sis. Work on them socks. Bye, friends.